Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Alright, dog, it's very rare you can talk NFL without talking Cowboys, man. We talking Dak contract. And folks in Jerry world trying to get Dak to take what they say a hometown team friendly deal or whatever like that. And Dak like, man, fuck that. I need my bag, man. What we think?
You gonna start off?
I'm gonna last, man.
I'm gonna just throw this out here. You got this is the rankings average per year of each quarterback in the NFL.
I know Aaron getting it.
Aaron's number 1, Matt Ryan. 2,
Matt Ryan.
That's correct.
Well, you know,
We got the MVP. He got
Super Bowl winning MVP. Kirk Cousins, Jimmy G, Matt Stafford at 5. Derek Carr at 6. Breeze, Luck, Alex Smith.
Jimmy G make more money than Drew Brees.
Hey man, let's not talk about it.
Wait. Okay.
Y'all boy did
Hold
that.
up. I want to do a little bit more.
The only thing y'all boy done did is hit that point.
Can I do a little bit more?
Go ahead.
All right. Breeze, Luck, Smith, Flacco, Nick Foles. I don't know when this was published, but I'm just gonna put it out there.
It's reason because Nick Foles on there.
Russell
About to hold
That's
out.
why Russ
Ben.
want that money.
Eli, Phillip, Cam Newton, Tom Brady. Now, when you get to this next guy, his name's Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton made $16 million per year.
The Andy Dalton line.
Good to be a quarterback, ain't it?
Okay. Now, after that, it drops off to Baker, Sam Darnold, Case Keenum, Trubisky, Bridgewater, Tannehill, Goff, Winston, Mariota, Tyrod. Anywhere from 5.5 to 8 million.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you telling me Dak ain't worth 18 million per, 20 million per, park him up there behind Tom Brady.
But I'm gonna tell you, thank you. I'm gonna tell you what folks gonna hit you with. Now, I bet you that's what the Jones family gonna hit Dak with. They gonna say Tom Brady is the GOAT. That's what they gonna say. I don't say that. They gonna say that. They gonna say, where you had Tom at? You had...
He's in the middle of the road.
You had guys like Cam, Phillip, Eli, Ben, Russell, Nick, all these guys, Joe Flacco, all these guys make more money than the so-called GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Them folks gonna tell Dak, if you want us to build a team around you, keep this loaded young defense, keep this stud in his backfield, and keep this all-time offensive line, go ahead and reduce your pay. And we put this team around you, you make it up in the endorsements. That's what they're gonna tell them. I bet you that's what they're telling them right now.
That's cool.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if we gonna buy that, but I bet that's what they're selling.
I understand.
So check this out, right? Tom Brady take discounts, right?
He does.
To do what? To put better players around him, right?
Yep.
Name the better players, cause they tell me that Tom Brady can win with a mop and a broom.
But we know that's bullshit.
No, so
we know that's bullshit.
So who's the second highest paid player on the Patriots?
I don't know.
So where's that money going?
Somebody on that defense.
Where is that money going that he's saving it?
Somebody on that defense. They got some talent on the defense. They don't get the. What ended up happening, because I didn't know, I had to check myself.
Okay.
There's some all pros on the Patriots defense.
No question.
I don't even know the motherfucking name. Why? Because when they do a Patriots segment, it be Tom Brady deep throw.
So are we talking about the McCourty twins? Now I know Gilmore getting paid.
Yeah. See, guys like that don't get the credit they deserve.
See, they let what? Chandler Jones go.
They'll let you go now. We know they'll let you go.
I'm gonna throw the information out here. Can I throw the information out here?
Belichick getting some of that bag too.
Sports Track tells me Tom Brady is the highest paid player on the team.
Okay.
All right, this is cap hit all that. Okay. Devin McCourty is second. Dante Hightower is third. Stephon Gilmore is fourth. So that defense we talking about.
They spending on their defense. Packers. Take
Marcus
notes.
Cannon. Then we get into Marcus Cannon, Shaq Mason. They tell me them two boys is very important to Brady's protection. Then we get back in the defense.
Boy, brilliant.
Michael Bennett, Kyle Van Noy.
Especially when you can cheat.
Now, we got an offensive guy. We finally got an offensive guy. An offensive skill player in Julian Edelman. $5 million.
All right, so tell me this.
We were giving Randall Cobb like 10 million.
We say they all pro, right?
God.
How many top 10 scoring defenses? How many years?
15.
15.
These players that we talking about now, they wasn't there then.
That's right.
So is it the player or is it the system?
You know Belichick.
Well, he got 2018. They had a top 10 scoring defense. 2016, they had a top 10 scoring defense. 2014 as well. So in recent
So
years,
I'm saying it don't matter who Bill get. It's that system that they
they
got.
giving Bill that bag too.
It's that
Bill getting his money.
So now, what I'm looking at here about this here, all 6 of this man defenses was off of top 10 defenses.
Oh, no doubt.
So when the man ain't had no defense, he getting his box right. That what we saying?
But I'm telling you, that's what Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones finna come tell Dak. They finna say the same thing. They gonna say, if you want the kind of success Tom Brady has had, we gonna need to build around you. And we got, and I told you this before, y'all defense is hell.
Yeah.
They are very impressive.
I'm gonna let Ray go.
But you're gonna have to keep them. Got to pay them guys.
I'm gonna let Ray go after I say this. What Dak need to tell them is, if I take this discount, I need to see y'all spend that money elsewhere.
Need to be well spent.
Yeah.
But how can you guarantee that?
You can't guarantee.
You
No,
can't
you can't.
write that in no contract. And Tom could afford to take that risk because your wife actually worth more than you for taking some pictures.
Why billionaires want millionaires to take a pay cut?
Yeah. It's a
Billionaires want to stay billionaires.
it's a gift and a curse for Dak Prescott right now because he is playing on a rookie deal, a 4th-round rookie deal, mind you.
Damn.
So
That's a big discount.
So he making like $400,000 a year, right? When we're talking about his endorsements, though, he up there.
Cowboy quarterback.
He's well taken care of. But he's also playing in an organization now that is good because the Cowboys are making strides into being a consistent winning team again. But that's going to come with a price. Not just with Dak Prescott, but you got the best running back in the game in Ezekiel Elliott, if you ask me. You got defensive players that are about to get paid. Tank just got paid. Jalen Smith is going to have to get
They
paid.
gotta pay him.
Wolf on it.
The Wolf Hunter is going to
know
have
they
to
gonna
get
pay
paid.
him.
You see what I'm saying?
In Texas?
So at the end of the day, we're talking all-pro defensive lineman, a guy who led the team in tackles in his rookie year, is all-pro, right? Jalen Smith is going to be a perennial Pro Bowler, and then you got Byron Jones that might have to end up paying.
Amari Cooper.
If you're trying to keep Amari Cooper. So it's not just that.
Boy.
So the thing now becomes that I'll never tell any man to take a pay cut, which is why I can never work in that business. If Dak comes in and say, I want to be paid more than Matthew Stafford and everybody else can be in front of me, okay, respect. That's 4 people in front of Dak now. I can get that because the 4 people in front of him have either won an MVP, played in the Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl, or a perennial playoff contender. Can't argue with that. That's what the market says. If he says, I want to take a step back and I want to help provide for all these guys, then that's good for him. Drew Brees does that a lot. Drew Brees got a big contract, then he restructured it. Tom Brady does that. Give me a big contract, let me restructure it. For him, he may look at it a totally different way because like I just said, he came in the 4th round. And if you're talking about making $20 million a year, I don't know if I can just say no to that off the strength that I want to help build the team. It's going to determine what kind of guy he is. Either way, he's going to be an awesome guy. He's either going to get a little bit less money so the team can thrive and he becomes a legend in Cowboy lore and all this stuff. He'll be a legend. Tony Romo legend ain't do shit. Okay? So whether he win or not, he gonna be a legend. Exactly. or he gonna secure the bag in ways that's gonna set his family straight for generations he don't even know yet. So I look at it for Dak, as crazy as it sounds, it really is a win-win. And that's rare in the NFL. You can cash in and get all the money you want, and maybe your team is whack and you play like Andy Dalton. Because I don't live in this cowboy fantasy world where I say Dak's the best quarterback. Dak got some real issues. Real issues. Dak does not know how to go through multiple reads and in the pocket. Outside the pocket, he can do things. If you give him time and his guy gets open, he'll take care of it. But he is not an elite quarterback. But it ain't about if he's an elite quarterback or not. It's about what the market says. Yeah. With quarterbacks, it's all about what the market. Matthew Stafford is not an elite quarterback.
Remember now, I told you Dalton's at $16 million a year.
No doubt.
He should get paid more than Danny Dalton.
I totally agree.
Top.
I totally agree. There are a bunch of guys he should get paid more than. It's just all about what that young man wants to do.
You said something that made me go across sports.
Yeah.
You mentioned endorsements.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to basketball.
Yep.
Cause we see a lot of these basketball guys turn down guaranteed money from teams because they know they can make it up in endorsements as long as they perform well. As long as I'm winning, I'm gonna get my bag. I'm gonna get shoe country. I'm gonna get all this other stuff. And I believe no team in the NFL is better suited for that than the Cowboys, and especially the quarterback of the Cowboys. So do you think that may be a deciding factor for Dak possibly to say, okay, I can step back because if he can win, if that man gets one bowl.
It's over.
It's over.
With the Cowboys.
It's over.
He's rich forever.
It's over.
He is rich forever if he can do that.
Dak is going to his fourth year, right?
What's he promoting right now?
And so right now, like I just told you, he's making fourth round money. Mm-hmm. But on the endorsement side, Dak Prescott is the highest paid black quarterback in the NFL.
He get more money than Russell.
Because at the end of the day, he took over Cam's endorsements. He got signed.
Then Cam, I mean, that's an MVP.
Yeah. So they moved Cam out of that yogurt company. I can't think of
Danny.
Mm-hmm. They put Dak there. Dak is on Tostitos. Dak is on Pepsi. Dak is the face of Adidas.
And it's without a bowl and without an MVP.
You get what I'm saying? So he's okay on money.
Boy.
He's okay. When we're talking about just pure endorsement money, Dak is up there with the who's who.
Because I hate to say it. Y'all fuck around and keep that defense. Y'all keep what y'all got right now. Y'all gonna win a Super Bowl.
But
it just seems like.
But the challenge is we're not in that age when the Cowboys were winning their Super Bowl where there was no such thing as a salary cap. That's why the only team that truly can do it on a dynasty is the Patriots, because Tom Brady takes pay cuts and they go and find guys that are good, but they don't have to pay them a lot.
Smart, very smart.
The Seattle Seahawks had all of that talent, but after a while you start to see it start to whittle away because they just can't keep everybody. As much as I would like to say Dak and Zeke and Amari gonna be there, one of these guys ain't gonna be there. Just not enough money left around if you're trying to pay defensive players, which we have proven are gonna win you the Super Bowl when the time comes, right? So you got to figure out what works. Out of all these players that I love to watch every Sunday, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, somebody got to go. Because it ain't enough money to go.
Who you siding with, bro?
But who gonna go? Who gonna
put it on something? Who you rolling with? On the offense, skill positions.
Amari Cooper won't be there. He won't be there
That's hard for me to believe.
because he's going to demand Julio Jones money.
I don't know if he will. I think he might give y'all a team friendly deal. He might be the team friendly.
What if he got Drew? He must have Drew Rosenhaus.
If he doesn't, it's fantastic.
Because y'all done something for his career.
No doubt.
And I think Oakland couldn't do.
No doubt.
Y'all featured him. He will be willing to take less, I think.
Maybe. Again, this is all maybe. This is all what is in these guys' hearts and what they want to do.
Because Amari don't seem like a selfish guy.
Dak and Amari Cooper are not the guys that they will go in and win. But when we say you have the opportunity to name your dollar, it's quite different. Zeke Elliott gonna go in and say, I want to be
the best.
I know Zeke.
I get that.
Only problem is they're gonna do him just like the Steelers did.
If somebody leave, I think it's gonna be Zeke.
Yeah, y'all be working the shit out of Zeke.
The problem is, it's all about how you maximize it. Zeke won't be able to leave for 2 more years after his contract because they're gonna franchise him, just like they did Tank. They just franchised Tank twice and then gave him the big deal. It's all about how your money lines up. When you can get people out and say, okay, now I got enough space to pay you this.
But they're all young, though. Everybody's young.
Exactly. Somebody enough.
It's a shelf life, though.
Somebody.
I get that.
Zeke run hard.
But you saw. Okay. All right, like this year, y'all won the division without your best center, without your center.
Yep.
No Frederick.
Yep.
You get him back into play. What Washington?
Y'all got him locked up?
What Washington, New York, and Philly gonna do? What they gonna do?
Shit.
Huh?
They got the talent.
So
Yeah.
look at the NFC East on lock. So you okay?
They got the talent.
You gotta pay
They got the
Zeke
talent.
that bag. Just go give him a bag. Prorate it, change it up, switch it up. Okay, you average a little more up front, then you lessons at the back end, whatever.
So you're gonna get franchised in 2 years.
Okay, well franchise it. Then whatever. I'm with you.
They do running back like that. That's just how they.
I'm with you. I get that. But my thing is, this is what I want to see, because the three of us over here ain't Cowboys fans.
Sure.
But I'm sitting here watching. They tell me the Pro Football Focus call y'all line like the best line since sliced bread ever. But y'all line nice. Y'all line nice. Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, Tyron Smith, that line nice.
They good, man.
That's when they
Okay,
help it, though.
that line nice.
When they
I'm just saying, when they help.
When they help, them
At
boys
the most premium, they're the healthiest.
So who the
they're
boy
the
y'all had before Zeke? Shit, he led the league in rush behind him.
McFadden?
But now he was doing a little numbers. Now it was another motherfucker.
Marion
He
Barber?
ended up going to the Titans.
DeMarco Murray. Oh, DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, shit, he led the league in
Okay,
rush.
but see, this is what I'm saying.
They use
This is
them
what I'm
up.
saying. All right, so you got that.
Zeke ass up.
That's
You
what
got-
Fuck around
you
here
got
and 10
Mari.
catches and shit.
I'm telling you.
You got Amari. You got Terrence Williams. You got Cole Beasley. You got Jason Witten coming back.
Cole Beasley gone.
Nah.
Cole is right. Cole Beasley the Buffalo.
Yeah, he talking that.
Jerry Williams gone till they cut him.
Cole,
Terrence Williams gone.
They cut him loose.
that man been
Y'all
on
must
y'all
be rolling with Noah Brown or something.
Cut him loose. They cut him loose.
But see, this is what I'm saying though.
Y'all fuck with Gallup
You know,
though.
they
That's
got
what I'm saying.
Kyle.
Gallup.
Gallup gonna fuck
You got
around and
Kyle,
get
you got
Gallup cold.
And in that division,
He got some talent.
Philly has got to get some things figured out. So you got them where you need them.
Yeah, I'm
The
saying.
Giants are in disarray. The Redskins are in disarray. So for the next 2-3 years, I expect y'all to win the division.
I do too. The good news is this: you have time, because at the end of the day, it's already understood that Ezekiel Elliott is going to be put on what I call a payment plan. He gonna get franchised.
This is so fucked up.
I mean, but it is. Le'Veon Bell did something good in my opinion, but he also did something bad in my opinion. He was able to get his money, but then he sat out that year when he thought it was going to benefit him, and it backfired. I think Zeke saw that and realized, man, I can't afford to sit out a year. Because I sit out a year and mess around and take less money than I was going to get if I just stuck around and signed the contract.
We're gonna have to look into that when the NFL does that next CBA.
Yeah, man.
So I'm sure the players gonna have to try to do some of this franchise.
So it's there for a reason. In this case, it sucks for Ezekiel Elliott, but that position now is being shown to be that, right?
Yeah, that's true. And from a GM side, it's
You gonna do it.
It's cutthroat,
But you're gonna do it.
but it's a smart thing.
Now-
Can the running backs come in, hit the ground
Right. Now, when that happens, if you do it for 2 years, you just gave yourself 2 years of room to take care of Dak Prescott in the quarterback slot. While you're doing that, you gotta hope that you can get some other guys take a little bit less. Maybe you can get Jalen and Van Der Esch to get on at the same time.
Can y'all pick up another year on Zeke? The 4th year? This is year 4. Right?
Yes.
This
you
year
could.
4?
This is both of them year 4. They both came in the same
So
year.
y'all can pick up another year on him, right?
Yeah.
So okay.
And listen, you could pick up the next option on both of these guys, but eventually you got to pull the trigger on one of them to say, who are we signing long term now, and who do we need to wait for 2
Well,
years?
Jerry got to sign Zeke.
You don't want to do 2 years on a quarterback because that money is astronomical. When you talk about top $3.
Yeah, franchise tag.
You don't want a franchise tag. You just don't want to do that. You take the top 3 salaries and make it work. That's just you want to set the quarterback up.
Yeah.
I don't think Dak Prescott is in that class with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and maybe Matt Ryan, because I don't think Matt Ryan got all
Maybe
the
Matt
juice.
Ryan.
But at the end of the day, you got to figure out. You have to figure out, and I think this year gonna say a lot. Is Dak Prescott that guy, or is he gonna be starting to make the decline? This is the year to prove it.
So if he gives y'all another division title, let's just say he gets y'all to the NFC conference title,
Okay,
NFC title game.
it's about the way he does it. It's about the way he does
But
it.
wait a minute now. Wait a minute, hold up. But they don't always look at the way he does it. He just get them there because the quarterback gets a little extra. He gets a little extra cushion.
If they could
But now
call
they show they get them
if they could call him
there.
a game
Russell
manager,
was trash
I get it.
against Green Bay. Sorry, bro. I'm just saying.
God damn.
No, I get it.
He was trash against Green Bay.
But what you
But they
saying?
love Russell.
But what you're saying is this is a totally different situation. When you say Russell be killing teams by himself. That's why Russell is saying, y'all got into the 15th to get my money right, or I'm gonna sit out.
Sierra told me to do
So,
that. Sierra told me that.
but
Sierra told me
that's
that.
Russell wasn't by himself. If Dak Prescott don't play for the Cowboys, there's a running back that can keep them in games. That's the unique perspective I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I know.
I don't know. I'm just saying you know.
Oh, I
I'm just
know.
saying I don't know.
Dak Prescott without Zeke Elliott for those games that he was suspended is a totally different
looked
quarterback.
horrible.
He looked horrible. That's why I say it's a unique thing. That also gives Jerry leverage in saying, hey man, you're good. We want you. You're our guy. You're the face. But if you screw this up, we give you all this money and we can't get back Zeke. It's on you now. And we've seen what you do by yourself.
Okay. Now I'm gonna slick defend that just a little bit. I'm gonna slick defend that. All right. So the game against Atlanta, when was it? Claiborne went ham.
Yeah.
That y'all best tackle was out.
Left
right?
tackle was out. Yeah,
Left tackle was out, right?
Yeah.
So I can't really say that was a big deal
Sure.
because
Yes,
it's
you
best.
can.
Why?
put Russell Wilson in there. What are you gonna do?
Telling you, man.
He gonna pirouette.
But okay, but
How
all right,
about
all
it?
right,
He
all
not
right,
gonna
all right,
be
but
safe.
Well, you got
P-
good diction
hold
over
up,
there,
wait, hold up. But P,
Somebody went to
but wait
college.
a minute,
Well,
P,
my
P-
daughter, she wanna be a ballet. And
P gonna give him the freedom to do that. Dak, in its mindset, is probably not gonna say, I can go, I can scramble. Usually when I see Dak run, it's designed. Usually. Unless he know, look, I gotta go pick up these 4 on 3rd down, I'm gonna go get them. But Russell's like, look, I gotta do what I gotta do. He gave me the freedom, I'm gonna go do that. You see what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. The worst thing that can happen.
And I'm defending the Cowboy now. Remember now,
Right.
we're 49ers now.
Exactly.
We can
That's
listen.
what- And my
That's
wife,
a hell of a position to be in,
Nah,
man.
my wife better watch this segment. Cause I done said some good things about the Cowboys.
You wife boy-
and I'm over here feeling some
You wife a
type of
Cowboy
way.
fan? Yeah. How y'all making it over there?
I don't know how y'all make it.
We don't make
How
it.
y'all make it.
Not
You a
that-
hell of a man,
How
eh?
y'all make it. How y'all make it.
But look, Zeke, if he lead the league in rushing, that's not good for Dak. Cause they could call him a game manager.
But see, I can't see
And
that
they could
because
justify saying
the games
Have they ever
against
given a
Philly,
big bag to a
against
game
Washington.
manager?
They give it to Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
But you gotta remember that during that playoff run,
He made
I think he
one throw.
I agree. I agree.
One
he a game
throw.
manager. I agree with that. But during that playoff run, he had the deep ball. They know they got that big arm.
No.
They were talking up his. They were talking that up.
But that was Flacco.
They were
whole
talking.
thing.
No. They were talking that you remember that run?
One throw.
Check this
It was game to game. Joe was putting up. It was big enough throws where the numbers were looking decent enough.
In the playoffs.
And you know they deep, and it's in the playoffs.
So they whole thing about Flacco.
That's why we still dealing with Eli, y'all. Y'all know Eli get
Yeah.
trash. But he got 2 playoff
And
runs.
who you beat.
He got 2 playoff runs. So when you do it like that, here go the bag.
Here's Flacco. Folks just hope Flacco could get them to the playoffs.
Okay.
Once he get in the playoffs, he's a different quarterback.
Yeah. So he ain't Josephine no more, is what you saying? Cause that's what they call him. They call him Josephine in the regular season. You saying he ain't Josephine?
Not in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs.
I've seen Dak do some really good things. I've seen him grow, but he still got a lot of work to do.
Hey, we knew that though.
And-
we knew that though.
It becomes the question comes down to this.
Talk to him, brother. Go definitive word on
Okay.
Dak's contract.
For Dak Prescott, he got 1 or 2 options. He can walk in there and say, I want to give y'all the team discount because I want to win. I want to take the Tom Brady approach and I want to win. I want to take the Drew Brees approach. Pay me later, right? But let's get everybody in the house and let's go make some championship runs. Or he going to come back and say, I want the bag right now. And in my personal opinion,
It's not gonna work like that.
the bag is not going to work because Dak Prescott does not deserve to secure the bag. He is good. He's not elite.